All we gotta do is win. So if they sleep on you, tuck them in. Meet me at the top. If you fall, I'll drop my pen. So many stars in the making, thank you, sing. Eyes on the prize, I say passionate. I got the sauce like Diana, vision like Matheson. They say patience is a virtue, so I went around the world and back again. Now NSL be on the map, no more imagining, it's happening.
Well, come on in. Welcome to our NSL watch party presented by BMO. As always, Kate McKenna, Aaron McLeod with you. But tonight we are joined by some serious star power. She is a trailblazer. She is a seven-time WWE Women's Champ, a WWE Hall of Famer. Aaron, who is she?
Introducing the one, the only Trish Stratus.
Oh, I love it. Hello. Thank you for having me.
We are
and for that intro.
So happy you're here. We could not be more excited. And I know so many people in the chat are excited too. So if you are one of those people who's pumped, first of all, subscribe. We have a 20K subscriber goal by the end of the season, but also get your questions in the chat. For Aaron, for me, for Signa Butler, but mostly for Trish Stratus. Ask away. And Trish, people may not know that you're a soccer fan. We recently saw you at the AFC Toronto match. You look like you were having a great time. And I wonder, is there anything from wrestling culture that you would bring into soccer culture?
Yes, as a matter of fact, this. Let me show you what I think. I think soccer is missing a little belt culture, a wrestling belt culture. And I happen to see, I was with the Vermilion Vanguard right there, which a great little fan-led group, and it was super cool to give Lauren Rowe the player of the game. And it was like, what better way to be like, yeah, that was me. I did that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, speaking of which, I want you guys to feel this empowerment. Let's pick the winner of tonight's match, and then you all maybe can,
Come on,
you can raise the belt.
Oh. So Aaron, I bet you're going Halifax,
you can do
right?
whatever.
Oh, yes, of course I'm always going to cheer for Halifax.
Oh, maybe she's going to turn heel and then not pick your hometown. No, she's not ready for that.
We'll find out what that means later. So she going to Halifax, I'm going for Ottawa, and then you just get to show us how it's done if it's a tie.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect. So we got a bet for the belt, but can we go to TD Place for a second and check out what's going down there? Because that is the scene of tonight's match. It is the Ottawa Rapid hosting the Halifax Tides. And ladies, it is country night.
Oh,
Look at these. That's our reporter, Jackie Perez,
Get it, Jackie.
riding the mechanical bull. Wow. That is commitment to the job. Would you do that, Trish?
She'll be a qualified wrestler after that.
No kidding.
Good for her.
So there's going to be line dancing. Look at the teams getting set to go. And this is the first place Ottawa Rapid hosting the fourth place Halifax Tides. And Aaron, this is a classic story of offense versus defense here.
Absolutely. Ottawa has been incredible this season, having the most goals. And of course, Halifax on the other side of that, they are tied for letting in the fewest amount of goals. So it should be interesting today. There's a lot of goal scorers, a lot of rotation in the Ottawa's attack, especially Mina Lee, big time favorite here. And there's DB Pridham, of course, our queen. But just the movement, they're really hard to track defensively. And it's such a collective effort with Ottawa. That's one of my favorite things about this.
No kidding. Mina Lee described as a really elegant player. If you're taking notes, Trish, elegant Mina Lee. And here is the starting 11. One change here, but it's a notable one. 21-year-old Sadie Waite in fullback, replacing Kayla Adamek. White has been primarily, a central midfielder, but we got a glimpse of her at fullback last match, and it was enough to convince head coach Katrina Peterson to start her in that spot. We mentioned DB Pridham. We also mentioned Jackie Perez. They are pitch side now.
Well, DB, this country has been swept up in World Cup action. You've had a unique experience, though, for this particular World Cup, specifically in Toronto for the Senegal-Iraq match. Just talk to me about your World Cup experience.
Yeah, I mean, that was an unbelievable experience. Adidas hosted me, and to be feeling that energy, in live is just unbelievable. To feel also the energy in Toronto, the energy overall in Canada around soccer is an incredible movement that we're seeing, and it's been really good for the game. I'm so grateful for that opportunity. It's moments like those where you really, see how far you've come and see what you want to get towards, and hopefully I'll have the opportunity to be playing for Canada in the World Cup next year. So it's just those kind of things that you're a part of to see, like, wow, this is truly incredible, and it makes you more hungry for that.
Well, and Trish, you also took part in some World Cup events that looked like an absolute blast.
A blast, and like the right place, right time. It was in Toronto. It was Canada's first. It was just kicking it off at the very best place you could imagine.
So I have more questions for you. We're going to keep them coming.
Okay.
I want to ask you about the dark arts in soccer.
Okay.
That's where primarily male players, if we're going to be honest, dive and try to get a call. They exaggerate their injuries.
Yes.
What are your thoughts
My
on
thoughts
that?
are Stoppy the Floppy. Those are my thoughts.
Stoppy
the Floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say I may or not know a thing or two about faking an injury, maybe just going ow, and maybe it does or doesn't hurt. But I'm just saying, it's enough.
Stoppy
Cut it out, fellas.
the Floppy.
Yeah, this is not sports entertainment, boys.
Stoppy the Floppy.
Floppy.
Well, listen, the Halifax Tides,
Felipe.
this defensive line will want to stop the Floppy too. Stoppy the Floppy, Stoppy the Floppy too. This is a team who has such a disciplined defense, and Aaron, Addie Wickers in particular, has stood out to you.
Absolutely. Such an improvement from last season. She's a leader back there. Look at here. Of course, we've talked about this before. Her shoulders, her scanning, but just her aggressiveness also coming for this slide tackle. Okay. But what I love about this is they're tracking back, getting into the right position. Again, open shoulders, scanning back shoulders. This is like any goalkeeper's dream. Yes, hello. And she's going to have to, just how she is here with Elise Bennett, really aggressive and even stripping the ball from her. She's going to have to bring that today against DB Pridham, who we all know is one of the best in the league and who also has a lot of grit. So just her timing here to step in, make that pass, and then go forwards. This has been such a shift for the Halifax Tides and exciting to see.
6 changes from last match, but this is likely due, Aaron, to a short turnaround after playing Montreal recently, and it doesn't concern you one bit.
No, this is the team in the league that has been so intentional about rotating their players. So they have created depth, and the players that are stepping in today, I think, will do just as good a job as the ones before.
Can I tell you about a few games that we are going to play today and some prizes? Because that's what we all want, right? Everyone at home, what you want too.
I love a prize.
The memory match game. This is a game you can all play. It's kind of like the game we probably all played as a kid at home when we were growing up.
I was not
so
great at it.
you flip the card. It's like memory.
Yes,
right?
okay,
This memory match game. So there we are, Aaron.
Oh,
it is the memory match game. We will put up a QR code in the first and second half when the game's live, and fans, you'll be randomly selected to win $250 gift cards from DoorDash.
Ooh.
Wonderful, and we're also going to play a little bit of stat or cap. Let's be clear about this. I was not clear about it last time, okay, and I was running the game. So a stat is like a statistic. So it is true.
So fact.
And then, hold on,
Yes,
and the
correct.
cap is?
Cap, it is what young people say when it's not true. Okay,
so
it's
we've
been
been
made
told.
up. Okay, so I'm going to give an example. Are you
True or false, in other words?
Exactly. True or false sounds more fancy. Okay. So Trish was younger than DB Pridham when she won her first title. Stat or cap?
How old were you?
Well, am I supposed to reveal it?
Oh, you say stat. Well, I don't know. Guess.
Okay.
Stat or cap?
Well, how
then
old-
DB Pridham.
how old
I think
is-
she was 28.
Cap.
And you? Are you?
Stat?
Stat. She got it with a stat. Okay. Trish
Okay.
was 25 and DB 28.
So that's an example of the games that we will be playing throughout. We'll get better at them.
Saddle
We'll
up.
get better. You guys gotta
see what I did
saddle
there.
up. I like what
Thank
you
you
did there.
very much. Just
Very on
for
point.
that.
Hey, listen, there was some big news in the NSL this week in case you missed it. The league awarded Winnipeg its 7th franchise, and there is a familiar face at the helm.
People doubt us in Winnipeg, what we're capable of. Like no good players could be from here. Nothing is expected of us, so we fight for everything we get. And we work harder than anyone that thinks it's going to be handed to them. I've spent my life defending home. And now I'm ready to shape its future. My dream for Winnipeg is that we stop asking if we belong on the world stage and instead show up and take our place. Introducing NSL Winnipeg. Destroy doubt.
Such exciting news for the city and the league as it takes major strides toward its goal of 8 teams by 2028. Well, let's head up to the women match. Another legend, an absolute legend, our pal, Signa Butler.
Thanks, Kate. That was awesome, Aaron and Trish. I always am entertained by you guys, and I hope everybody out there will be entertained by today's game. As you mentioned, the Ottawa Rapid, the top offense in the league this year, and Halifax tied for the best defense in the league this year. The Ottawa Rapid unbeaten in their last 6 games, hosting this one. And the Halifax Tides hungry for a win after 2 straight losses. And they said the last one stung, so they're ready to rebound in this one. Of course, they're on the road. Country night at TD Place Stadium. Little bit of wind, 26 degrees. Air quality pretty good in Ottawa, although a lot of Ontario dealing with smoky air these days. It's Ottawa kicking off with Jaleesa Harris sending it deep to Cheyenne Allen. Cheyenne Allen across the back. Annika Leslie, one of the inserts into today's lineup. Kate mentioned 6 changes. Stepping in for Naya Cardoza. Sarah Taylor, also one of the new midfielders. In fact, the whole midfield has been shifted around. We should also mention that Sarah Miller, who normally wears the captain's armband, and Halifax Tide's best player, arguably this season with 4 goals and an assist, is out. She picked up a knock in her last game, so wearing the armband tonight will be Sid Kennedy. And Halifax with a throw in Ottawa's third. Back to Peterson. Tiffany Cameron finding Julianne Valeron. Again, the wing players of Halifax have been key for them this season. We'll talk about them throughout the match.
Yeah, I think they are actually absolutely clutch in any of their attack. The more that Valeron or Allen are able to get forward, they create those overloads in the flanks, which is really hard to deal with. So that'll be interesting to see the matchup today, because Ottawa tends to do the same thing.
Taylor to Tiffany Cameron, another insert into the starting 11 today.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that I mentioned before we started looking at the game, is I've been so impressed with Stephen Hart and Katie Parrott's their decision making as far as intentionally changing different players in. Sarah Taylor being in the 10 position today. We've got Lou and Peterson in the midfield positions. Last time it was Lemire and Cho, but they're constantly changing these players up and really enhancing the depth of the team.
There is Katie Barrett filling in again for Stephen Hart, who's away with a family medical emergency. We wish Stephen and his family well. And Katie Barrett stepping into that position now. Here's Julianne Valeron, the cross in. Jaleesa Harris deals with it partially. And Chu making sure that goes out of bounds. So a little scrambly in the 18-yard box to begin this match.
Yes, and Ottawa's going to have to find a way to make sure Valeron, she had a lot of time and space to take that cross. And we've got targets in the likes of Tiffany Cameron and Rhodes who have to be very careful.
And there is Rhodes. The cross in, just past the foot of Sid Kennedy. So an opportunity early in dangerous territory for the Halifax Tides, and Ottawa holding their breath. And that was something Ottawa said that they wanted to do coming into this match, was have a quicker start than they had against AFC Toronto.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be fair, I feel like this has been something for Ottawa that they've struggled with, even if at the beginning of the season, if you remember, just kind of slow starts. Last time playing Toronto, they had 2 chances, I think, within the first 10 minutes. So they have to be able to start a little bit quicker. That just means, pass completion has to be, just intentional from the beginning. And Katrina mentioned, that's when they're at their best. When they have a lot of possession, they can get into nice rhythm and control the game.
And rhythm and control often playing out of the back.
Yeah, and of course, I give shout outs to keepers whenever I can. This is one thing in Desjardins' game I've really seen a lot of growth from last season. Her just bravery on the ball, trying to connect, leading out of the back, and it's shifted the way that they've played a lot.
Kennedy going against Sadie Waite. Waite recovers calmly as well, and back to Desjardins. Desjardins with those 2 center backs, Jaleesa Harris and Liv Scott, have started all 11 games, played every single minute.
And fun center backs to watch, especially Harris. She's able to find that pass of the forward coming off their front or in behind. She's really a threat on offense and defense.
Scott. Jungmin Young kind of sitting back in that pivot role.
Almost as if that person's seeing me. Right? Like, in a way. Okay, yeah. I mean,
Kate, we've got a live question, I understand. Let's go to you.
Yeah, the chat's blowing up for Trish Stratus here. Trish, what's the best pre-game or pre-match hype song of all time?
oh, it's called Time to Rock and Roll. It's by Lil' Kim. I happen to come out to it when I wrestle. You may have heard it.
There was no hesitation.
No hesitation.
No hesitation from Trish Stratus there. Aaron, you got an answer? We know you're a bit of a musician.
Thank you for saying that. I'm gonna have to think on this. I'm more just like, you know, more of a chill vibe.
Anything sung by you. That's how I feel.
Yes.
There was some singing earlier, and it was good.
Yes, you're right, Trish. I just listen to myself. I'm just sing to myself. Be like, Aaron, you've got this. You know,
See, I like
really
that.
hype myself up. It's great.
I'm so hype right now.
You're welcome, Trish.
Thanks
Anytime,
so much.
okay? I can do a
Appreciate that.
recording for you and send it to you before you go out and wrestle.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you know it's time to rock and roll?
I feel like we're waiting for Aaron to like break into song. I know our fans of the NSL know you very well for that, Aaron, so.
I don't mind. I love it.
Yeah.
In my family, we just, instead of talking, we just sing.
Pass the song.
Are you done with that?
Dajane, you mentioned been called into a few Canadian women's national team camps so far.
Yes.
Just nice to see.
Absolutely. I think she deserves it. Some of her shot stopping this season, some 1v1. She's come up really big for them. And like I said, you can see that she is looking to progress the distribution in her game. So I'm a big fan.
And at the other end, Annika Toth, her second start of the season. And Toth, by the way, part of the best 11 in terms of goalkeeper last year. Had an injury to start the season, so we'd seen Riley Foster-Inman come in, play very well as well for the Tides. So nice to see Annika Toth back in the mix as well.
Absolutely. And this is, I mean, again, playing to the philosophy of the Tides. They want to have two people in every position. And the fact that you can call on either of these goalkeepers, I think, makes them really, really fortunate. I feel like a mother hen to little Annika Toth, you know, but just nice to see her in there between the pipes.
Chu. To Mellenhorst. And back to Scott.
And this is great patience from both teams right now. Ottawa, of course, always looking to have a lot of possession, create that rhythm, but Halifax being comfortable with not having the ball because they have, Ottawa has so much rotational movement, they're going to have to be really disciplined between their lines tonight.
Just a toe poke there from Sinamu to get past the always present Mina Lee. Allen looking over top, Kennedy running on. Two players putting pressure on the Ottawa back line. That's a nifty touch by Jones.
I was going to say, well done. And this will be interesting, seeing Waite obviously as a fullback for the second time this season. We know what she can do in possession as she's played lots of midfield positions, but how will she manage defensively?
Addie Wickers clearing that away, one of the highlighted players at the beginning of our show today, as Mel Forbes chased that down. So inside 10 minutes, and the first corner kick of the match goes the way of the Rapid. And we'll see if they do one of these short corners that they've been putting in their tickle trunk lately.
Is that Mr. Dressup?
It is Mr. Dressup. Thank you, Aaron.
You're welcome. I love Mr. Dressup.
We're a little worried it was, you know, a little too old a reference, but
oh no.
it is Fridland on the corner. Going towards the far post, off the head of Liv Scott, and Valeron just put it out of bounds. So another corner the other way. Mina Lee and Johanna Fridland. And Fridland takes it. Headed away by Valeron emphatically. Forbes. And that'll ride long. Gonna bring Kate and Trish back in. I think we're gonna play a game. Is that what I hear?
I hope so.
We're up for it.
Uh-oh. Aaron's jazzed.
I'm going to win.
What?
Just saying.
Just kidding. I'm ready.
Harris back to Scott. We'll get that stat or cap coming up. Maybe you can play along at home with us. We'll get back to Kate and Trish in just a minute. Wickers. Valeron. Charging down the right side. Valeron. Cameron, and just a shade offside.
Okay, but Signa's asking us the question.
Kate, you tell us what the stat is. Here we go. All right. Okay, the NSL has existed for less than Trish's longest run as champion. Stat or cap?
I get confused sometimes by the way questions are worded.
I know. I'm gonna say stat, but again, I'm with Aaron with the way things are worded.
Wait a second. That's a cap?
Wait, what? That's a statistic.
Oh, good. Trish was champion for 448 days. What?
Oh no! This is a trick.
NSL will be 456 days old.
Okay.
By a hair.
Okay. Wow.
By a hair.
We were close.
I was following your lead.
Wow. I guess no one said this would be easy. All right.
Challenging.
I know. I'm intimidated by Trish, though. Like, come on.
Living legend.
Never bet against the champ.
That's right.
Cameron. Rhodes. Whoa! Bold over Chu, and Chu's in some discomfort. She's all right now.
Again, this is nice from Halifax, just getting numbers around the ball, nice and tight, shifting together as a unit.
Scott looking over top. Into DB Pridham. Cuts it back, and the shot just over top of the bar. So a long breaking pass from Liv Scott. Used to seeing those from Jaleesa Harris, but Scott's got one up her sleeve, and it nearly led to a goal.
And this is excellent from Olivia Scott. And the reason it's so nice, because automatically you see the Tides, they drop, creating that little bit of space so Friedland can come in and get a shot. Well done by Ottawa.
Johanna Friedland, a goal and 2 assists on the season. Nearly had another there. Cameron.
And you'll see this a lot from Ottawa. They're intentionally always trying to trap teams high and wide, using the sideline as their best friend.
Rhodes popping over top. Harris, difficult ball back there for Dagenet to deal with, but you mentioned the footwork. She managed to get it out as far as Rhodes. The shot, and into the hands of Dagenet.
Yeah, you saw Harris put her hand up. Kind of say, my bad, sorry about that. I think Dagenet did what she could with that ball.
Cameron to Taylor. Finds the switch in Allen.
Because both teams are so organized and so disciplined, I'd love to see a little bit more speed in the ball. Shifting team side to side presents a little bit more space, a little bit more of a challenge. So I think for both teams right now, in order to create those spaces, there has to be quicker movement, but also quicker ball speed.
Pridham looking for a foul on Leslie. This is Sinamu. Kennedy, the cross in. Oh, just skipped by the foot of Rhodes. And Forbes holding up until she had a target. And speaking of targets, Sarah Taylor threading the ball through Tiffany Cameron. Cross in, and Dagenet, well over 6 feet, handles that.
And we mentioned Addie Wickers at the beginning of the show. Again, just her anticipation and stepping in front and anticipating that pass, and then her composure on the ball to complete the pass going forward. Really nice, and a really big shift from her this season.
Okay, we've got a question from the chat. Hot diggity Jess, what type of advice should all professional athletes ignore? Kate and Trish, what do you think of that question?
Oh, we got one pro athlete here, Trish. Her name's not Kate McKenna.
And they say you don't have to stretch. You do. You do. You really do. I mean, I've been doing this for a while, and thank goodness I've been doing yoga, and that's how I can return to the ring at this stage of my career as a senior talent.
Erin, you agree?
My yoga game is strong these days. It is so important.
So important. Longevity.
Longevity, absolutely. I would say ignoring when coaches compare you to others. I think that's a big one. Try to find the uniqueness in yourself as an athlete, I think, is big time. Comparing, I feel, just makes you feel smaller, whereas, embracing who you are and how you play or whatever you compete in brings you, joy and more powerful feeling.
Love that.
Kennedy. Cross over top and just went out. That'll be a goal kick for Ottawa. But some nice movement by the Halifax Tides. Shifting to that left side of the field. We mentioned that both wingers, whether it's Cheyenne Allen and Julianne Valeron, interim coach Katie Barrett saying that both of them play with a ton of heart.
Yeah, and you can see that, both of them, but just the way that they drive forward, their work rate, and especially Valeron, her game, she improves every game. She's become such an attacking threat.
and won that ball there. Valeron on it. She's got 4 goals on the season. Tried to take her space in the box, tackled. And Valeron, actually last game when Halifax was pressing to get an equalizer against the Montreal Roses, Valeron even played up front.
I know, it was so nice to see her up there.
Here is Cheyenne Allen. Shifty. Cross in. Ooh. Just a shade of a header, and what a save by Dagenet. Got the paw on it. Tiffany Cameron's header was right in the corner. But Dagenet has to be on her toes early in this match, just 20 minutes in.
What a world-class save. Now the Tides are getting cross and cross after cross. And look at this, again, creating numbers in the flank, makes it hard to defend, and then Dagenet just extending and palming that out. That's a strong palm right there.
Foul on Mina Lee. Kennedy. Goodness, looking for Allen. Has her this time. Early cross as far as Jung Min Young. Brittam, lovely layoff to Fridland to get them out of trouble. And here's a one-on-one situation. Brittam against Vickers. Tried to play in Forbes, but Valeron back in position.
That's great from the Tides. Of course, sending your fullbacks nice and high makes you a little bit susceptible in transition, but the rate at which the back line gets back, gets set, again, a great shift in the way that they defend this season.
Vickers up the pitch. Rhodes providing the target. And a good challenge there by Jung Min Young, but it's Halifax on the go again. Kennedy against Waite. And Waite got a slide tackle in there. It'll be a corner kick for the Tides.
I think Waite so far has done well defensively.
Now don't forget, we've got our memory match game going live right now. You can scan the QR code. You can win up to $250 from DoorDash today. So make sure you play our memory game. It's just like when you were kids, you know, you find the card that matches. Come on.
I loved and hated that game all at the same time.
Julie Pedersen on the corner. The delivery, high, far post, right to Rhodes. She got a head on it, not on target. But that's something that Katrina Peterson of the Ottawa Rapid was saying they have to be aware of, set pieces with the Halifax Tides.
Absolutely, I definitely think this is one of their strengths, and I think Rhodes actually really brings such an aerial presence. You'll see her be the target, whether it's that set piece, goal kicks going long. She's fantastic in the air and really strong, hard to mark.
Scott. Jung Min Young lets it ride right to Sarah Taylor, though. And Leslie will go back to Toth. Harris looking over top, has Forbes. Mellenhorst. Haven't mentioned her name too much lately, but one of the top new professionals in this league this season, Kira Mellenhorst for the Ottawa Rapid.
Absolutely. Smart player, crafty on the ball, can dribble at speed, but also play 1-2 touch. High soccer IQ, a joy to watch, and that midfield, the midfielders that left, there was a big void to fill, but I think her alongside Min Young they've been very, very good.
Nice turn by Pridham. Has Mina Lee. Mina Lee scored from outside in their last game, but not today. Yet. Should always put the caveat there because it is Mina Lee after all.
Okay.
Aaron, you chatted with the bench earlier. What did Katrina have to say?
I asked Katrina, why are you at the top of the standings? Obviously a loaded question, but she said that the culture of the team is a big part of it, and that they're trying their best not to look at the standings. They're trying to stay present. Just really been impressed, not just with the teamwork that they've done. I love what a coach says, they practice decision making. That's one of the things that they focus on. I think that's so important because at the end of the day, the coach is not out there, the players are.
Long free kick for the Tides coming up.
Gotta love when a goalkeeper's bossing their players around.
I'm sure you gave a few instructions in your day.
Instructions sounds nicer, yes.
Pedersen, a deep breath, ball played over top. It's Taylor. Again, they earn a corner kick.
DB Pridham for me is actually someone who is excellent on their defensive free kicks. She's often the first person getting the ball.
Such a great work rate, DB Pridham. You know, you think winning the Golden Boot last year, she went back to her individual development plan over the summer, came back stronger, has big ambitions of playing in the Women's World Cup for Canada in 2027.
Absolutely, she's a joy to watch.
Taylor has Moo. The shot over top of the bar. As Ottawa plays out of the back, let's head into the lounge with Kate and Trish.
Thanks, Zigna. Yeah, another question for Trish here. Trish, who is the funniest WWE superstar behind the scenes?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, the funniest. So there was a wrestler called Perry Saturn, and you guys, if you're wrestling fans, you'll know. His partner was a mop. A mop. Yep, and so if you can just imagine, he did funny things with a mop and kept fans entertained, and it was like a new character evolution. Yeah.
Like truly a mop.
Why did I want to say Stoppy the Floppy with Moppy? Ugh.
Stoppy the Floppy with Moppy.
I can't help. I see t-shirts. I see merchandise.
Signa, the wrestling fan among us. There you go.
I know. Well, yes, I did say I have a few wrestling stories. I'll maybe sprinkle them through the broadcast as Cheyenne Allen heads into the 18 here, trying to create scoring opportunity. Halifax will go back to Wickers. Rhodes turns, can't get by Harris though. Tries again. Cameron. Halifax trying to stay onside. Taylor comes back onside. Valeron against Forbes, does well. Cross is lovely, but just not far enough away from Dagenet.
But that's great from Halifax. Their whole team is coming up. Addie Wickers completing that pass, not that far from goal. And you're seeing some nice opposite movement if you saw before. Sid Kennedy coming off the front, creating a pocket of space that Allen was able to run into. So a little bit better from the Tides, and want to see more of that in the flanks, where I still think they're their strongest.
Scott looking forward. touch by Annika Leslie.
This is kind of interesting. You're seeing center backs on both sides try to play that ball over top because both teams are being so disciplined. There's not enough space in between the lines. So interesting, this happening on both sides.
Crowd on hand in Ottawa. Thunderclap going on. You know a little, you're in Iceland these days, Erin.
That's right. I tried to convince Gunny to do it at every Tides game, but she's shyer than I am.
Lively atmosphere at TD Place in Ottawa. As we mentioned, it's country theme night. A lot of the players getting in the spirit of things. Rhodes winning the ball back. Valeron calling for it. Still Rhodes, she's got to have a shot. Blocked by Harris. Had a clear look at goal. And a swing by Allen. And it's Fridland. With DB Pridham, the shot from distance, and Toth will gobble that up.
It's the right idea. Mina Lee could have been an option as well, but Friedland, this is one area of her game that, Ottawa talks about the amount of attention they put into their IDPs. And for me, these moments of transition, her transitional pass forward is deadly. And again, you can see it here.
Forbes, one touch into Mina Lee. Earning the corner kick. So the Ottawa Rapid, an opportunity with 15 minutes left to play in the opening half. 0-0 so far. And again, Joanna Friedland. Fridland going near post this time. Allen heads that away. Chu looking in the box, headed right to Mina Lee. Mina Lee! Just over the bar, and did Toth get a touch on that? Regardless, that was a prime opportunity for the Rapid to go ahead.
What an opportunity. I don't know, Toth was looking around to see what the call was. Great ball in by Chu. Lots of traffic. Ooh. I think Toth may have had it covered. What a strike. Oh, no, she doesn't get a touch.
Always rising, that shot from Mina Lee. A great battle there between Addie Wickers and DB Pridham, but Pridham is in discomfort and holding on to her ankle. Pridham back up on her feet.
She looks to be okay.
Kate, you've got a question for us.
I do. Trish, what's the most underrated quality great pro athletes have in common?
Oh, underrated.
Underrated.
I think, let's see, that's a good one. Most underrated quality. I don't know. Underrated.
Erin might be able to do you a solid here. Erin, also a pro athlete. Any thoughts on this one? Most underrated quality.
I think actually, because it's boring but true, discipline.
Well, I think people know that. I think that's like the posters or that. I think it's like the juggle that we have to do. We have to, the struggle with the juggle, right? Like a lot of us have our personal lives that we have to juggle, but we're also doing, elite athleticism takes a minute, right? It takes a little bit of work. So people that are juggling with real life as well, I think that's a struggle.
I'm learning so much from you today
children.
that you like rhyming words in particular.
yeah,
Struggle with the juggle, Signa.
Another
Oh
T-shirt.
my God, did I do it again?
I feel like Trisha's going to have a T-shirt company by the end of this broadcast, you know?
R&D is on it. They're on it.
Allen gets that out for a throw-in as Ottawa on the front foot in the later stages of this half. Jungmin Young. Ball played across, looking for Forbes. And Cameron gives that ball a ride. Dagenet and Harris looking at each other, and Dagenet calmly playing that to Chu.
Yeah, that's nice from a keeper. And it also kind of sets the tone, calming everybody down to try to complete that pass instead of just kick it away.
Foul on Taylor.
Taylor is another player for me who plays with a lot of heart. She cares deeply for this team and all the players on it. I remember that from last season, and nice to see her out there.
Sarah Taylor, the 30-year-old from Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, on the South Shore. And here is Forbes breaking through, early cross, and cleared by Wickers.
That's a great touch inside by Forbes. She eliminates the defender, but maybe just a little bit more patience so DB Pridham could get a little further and closer to the box with her run and in front of the defender.
Just an extra ball in the field, so we will restart. Mina tried to cut it back, but Valeron was on the case. Booker's pass stopped, and Toth does get on it, but a little moment of panic.
I know, little.
Mellenhorst. And Ottawa restarting with Harris.
It's a nice ball from Harris, a little clip ball in.
Wait, finding Mellenhorst. Mina Lee. And Valeron there.
Great defensive work again from the Tides, but one thing I really love about Mina Lee's game is the way she just sits in between lines and causes a lot of trouble for those around her.
Ball played through, there's Allen, cutting back. Allen! And Harris there to block the shot.
That's fantastic again from Sid Kennedy. She drives inside, opening that space for Allen, so she's able to drive inside.
And things opening up here. DB Pridham looking for Forbes. Chugging down this left wing. Forbes cutting to that right foot. And cleared away.
I think that's good from Forbes. Oh, great cut inside. We talked about the dark arts, although I think if she would have gone down there, she probably could have drew a penalty.
Wickers gets the foot in there before Pridham could get in her sweet spot in the 18-yard box. And recycling through the back. Little Sloppy from both teams in the middle of the park. Jung-Min Young loses the ball. A little bit ping-pongy in there.
Yeah. I feel like when either team is regaining, they're obviously still in that pocket of pressure. If they can even complete one or even two passes to relieve themselves and switch it, they can kind of get out of that pressure pocket and find space on the other side of the field.
Leslie over top to Allen. Has Kennedy, the cross in, Rhodes! And the header looping one into Dagenet. Again, Jordan Rhodes providing that target up front. Rhodes new to the Tides in the offseason, coming over from Iceland, 2 years of pro there, where she scored a dozen goals in each of her 2 seasons.
I think I actually met her on the field after a game.
When you were in Iceland before you... So you weren't the one that tipped her off to the Tides?
It wasn't me. I cannot take any credit for that.
Kate, we got a question for you.
Here we go. Another one for Trish. Trish, which WWE rivalry changed your career?
Okay, well, I would say Trish and Lita. Trish Stratus and Lita were like, it changed the trajectory of where women's wrestling went. We had the first ever women's main event.
Oh, we got a goal scored here. Signa, let's send it back to you.
Amazing.
Of course it would be DB Pridham. 5 minutes to go before the half. And a great little build-up from the Ottawa Rapid. It starts with Olivia Scott out of the back and then some tiki-taka.
And this is what we want to see more from Ottawa. 1-2 touch play, a little bit quicker, more aggressive. Takes a little deflection there. Really well done from Ottawa. And DB, she looks happy.
DB Pridham, 8th goal on the season. She now takes over that Golden Boot race. She was tied with Elise Bennett of the Montreal Roses, but now she's got her 8th on the season. Last year's Golden Boot winner, most valuable player in the Northern Super League. So 1-0 for the Ottawa Rapid in this back and forth affair so far.
Get out of here. This is my dream right here. Love me a line dance. Are you a line dancer?
I am not. I'm not an Alberta girl like yourself.
Oh, well, we could, after the show, we could.
But the electric slide is almost like a lion dance.
Oh, I'm not as familiar with the slide. Maybe we'll have to swap dance moves.
Well, that was a good celebration. The Rapid are known for those, and
that takes planning. You can't just wing that one. You know, they've been working on it.
Yeah. Although the Calgary Wild did they had a little 2-step going last year.
They?
Yeah. Maggie Doherty Howard goal, and it was during Stampede Week.
Oh my gosh. Hello, ladies. Where's my invite?
Trish, let's go back to that rivalry with you and Lita.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. I mean, but that was good reason to pause right there. Talking about changing the game. Honestly, we got a great opportunity. Women were not in the main event. That night we walked in, we saw our name on the board, and we just knew it was like, we didn't know it was going to change everything like it did, but we knew it was like, this is our big chance to prove to the fans and to the colleagues that we deserve the spot.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you have a great friendship.
We do. Oh my gosh, when you're basically putting on your body on the line every night, doing it with your bestie, less injuries occur that way. Put it that way.
It's a great point. It's a great point. Signa?
Awesome. Love that. A lot of these players, too, friendly rivals on the pitch. Here's Mel Forbes, disrupted by the Tides, and Valeron going herself here. Julianne Valeron to Kennedy. Nice outside of the foot pass Needs some targets in the box. Kennedy cutting inside. And Waite forces her to turn back.
This is great defending from Ottawa. You see how quickly they collapse, eliminating any type of central pass, keeping them outside. And even when the pass goes back here, their triggers, they get the lineup quickly.
Valeron has a shot at goal. Jeez. Just missed. And Valeron has scored a couple from outside the box this season.
She has been impressive for them, attacking-wise. This is great. Just a tiny touch outside gives her enough time and space to release that shot. Great effort from Valeron.
Grazes the bar as Valeron was searching for goal number 5 on the season. Harris playing out of pressure. Right into Sinamo. Taylor to Cameron. Just took a bounce, allowed Ottawa back in it.
Yeah, good defending, good cover from Min Young. It's too bad that touch didn't go inside because Halifax had a lot of attacking threats in the box. Sometimes it just takes a bad bounce, you know?
A corner kick before the half here. It'll be Sid Kennedy taking the ball to the corner flag. Just a minute of added time in this opening half. And is there an equalizer before the whistle goes here? Kennedy. Kennedy on the corner, near post. Dagenet punched it away. Right in that corridor of uncertainty, and she made sure she got a hand on it. Still Kennedy here.
Kennedy on the right side right now with Valeron.
Valeron gets it through, goes to her left foot this time. Taylor. Halifax maintaining possession here. Kennedy gets it in. Cameron over top. And that's the whistle on the first half. Tiffany Cameron was hoping for a late corner kick, but instead it'll be a 1-0. Halifax trails the Ottawa Rapid thanks to a goal from DB Pridham, her 8th on the season. A 1-0 lead for the Rapid in a back and forth opening half at TD Place. So the Tides coming in after 2 losses, looking to regain their winning ways in the standings, but it's going to be tough against the Ottawa Rapid, who are unbeaten in 6. We've got more from our halftime show, and Kate, Aaron, and Trish.
Having this on high speed run day and the hottest day of the year, it's just gonna be breathing the whole time. Now you guys are avoiding me.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on. Come on, I'm whizzing by you. Steps on, steps on. Good, we're up. No split, no split. That's bad. Holy. Is that 5 minutes, that one?
No, that was 90 seconds.
I'd be winning too if I was cheating and putting my toe in.
Except for slow.
Yeah. Sorry, Mel. That's my bad. I didn't listen. Oh, 96.
Okay, steady.
But Kira got 98. So she gets Sergio. Do you know we do that? Whoever has highest pass completion gets to be Sergio Busquets. We just talked about how it was so on. It was a hunch. It was a hunch.
Consider you were facing backwards.
It was a hunch. She scored.
Forget is that.
She scored on me and then went. Want some? Yeah, I have a mic on. Look.
Welcome to our NSL Watch Party halftime show presented by BMO. A 1-0 lead for the Ottawa Rapid on country night, thanks to DB Pridham. As we look at the stats, 54% possession for the Rapid, 45% for the Tides. But look at the shot differential there. 12 total shots for Halifax, just 6 for Ottawa. So this has certainly been a back and forth affair. And Liv Scott, she was pretty instrumental in that first half. She's with Jackie Perez right now.
Olivia, let's talk about that first half. Halifax were taking control early on, but Rapid FC seemed to find their stride near that end of that half.
Yeah, they definitely had a little bit of momentum, but we work on working hard in moments when we're not in control, and I think that goal really helped us out. So it's always pushing even when we're not really in control.
All right, let's talk about DB's goal there. Love that sally that you guys did. Did you guys take some time to work on it? You want to show me a little move?
It's actually pretty funny. It was probably 5 seconds. DB taught us in the locker room before we went out. Just toe, toe, back, back, 1, 2, back, and then a little swing around.
Lasso move, very on theme for country night. What are you guys looking to improve on in that second half?
Yeah, I think we're just trying to take control of the game now, not sit off even though we're 1-0, so we got to keep pushing.
All right, good luck in the second.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So a big night for DB Pridham. She teaches her team the line dance, the celly, after the goal that she scores. There is a reason she has taken over the Golden Boot race at this point in the season, Aaron.
I like her even more now.
Right?
Come on.
Yeah.
That celly was so good. That celly was so good. And you like her so much, let's look at the goal. I want you to walk us through this and what you liked about it.
Yes, well, this is what I've been waiting for to see more from Ottawa. This 1-2 touch play, right? This ball goes up from Freeland right away. This 1v1 pass to Freeland, gets into a great area, dangerous, and then numbers in the box. The DB, of course, is always ready for that. But for me, a little bit of a slow start for Ottawa. As soon as they 1-2 touch combine in the box, they are deadly. We've talked about how many goal scorers they have, so you've got to focus on DB. And let's just focus on this for a second.
Let's focus on the celly, a line dance celebration. You like it, Trish?
I love it for country theme night, of course.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
It is perfect.
Or any theme night for that.
Actually, you're right. Absolutely.
Anytime. Listen, Aaron, I want to pick your brain about something else that happened because it looked like Halifax might get on the board. Tiff Cameron had a golden opportunity, but Mel Dagenet, take us through this save.
You know I hate talking about big saves, but if I have to, trust me.
Well, how big a save was this? Walk us through
this
it.
is instrumental, right? Because if they go down 1-0 at this point of the game, they're in trouble. They talked about not wanting to have a slow start, right? So this is excellent from the Tides. They've been doing this, and Ottawa's going to have to change something to make sure they mitigate these chances, these crosses coming in from the flanks. Allen does a great job here. Sid's there to provide support, and Tiff has this open header. But Dagenet does great. She opens her body. People may fall asleep with technical details for goalkeepers, but watch how she takes that step backwards to the line so she's able to give herself a little bit more time. And boom! With the big save.
And to be clear, I wasn't falling asleep. I was in shock. She took her mitt, one hand, that one paw, and keeps it out of the net.
You're not wrong.
That was a stylish save. And you know what that means? It is time for our fit check. It is time to check out some style, some of the best looks so far in the past few weeks in the NSL. I'm going to start, okay? I'm going to start with Michaela Moore. Did you guys see this fit out in Calgary? It was their Stampede match.
Okay.
She does a double denim. Look at this, head to toe. Trish, for your info.
Canadian tuxedo.
A Canadian tuxedo.
Okay.
Michaela Moore also has an incredible mullet at all times that just really adds to this.
It really does. The greatest accessory, I must say.
Greatest accessory.
You are not wrong.
And the little tie in front, I don't even know what that's called, but I love this so much. Head to toe.
Head to toe. Are those cowboy boots? I'm not even sure. Second of all, when Kate saw this, she went to Simon's and she bought it. Look at Cho. She knows how to pull off an outfit. Jean, head to toe. Again, another Canadian tuxedo. Hello. But every time I see a photo of her, like the swagger.
And those barrel jeans.
It's very in right now.
So good. Who you got, Trish?
Well, we got Zoe here. Let's have a look. Okay.
Zoe Burns.
Did we want this? Maybe it's a slow motion walk that did it for me. I'm not sure. I think that's it.
Or is it the abs or the carabiner?
Literally all the things you just listed. All the things you just everything. The accessory is it's head to toe. Literally.
Let's do slow motion walk.
I love this.
There is so many ways this outfit could go wrong, and she does it in all the right ways.
Absolutely.
Can we take a look at some of Trish's best fits? Can we do that?
Yeah. Are you surprised?
I would like to.
I didn't know this was happening today. today.
I would like to. We haven't seen these looks yet. Have you seen the looks that have been pulled?
No? Should I have?
Not yet?
I'm
I don't know.
nervous.
Let's see what we got.
Okay.
Let's see how important would you say fits are when it comes to WWE?
Everything, especially in wrestling. Like we're characters. We're known for outfits, and it is.
Trish Stratus. Is that a maple leaf on your bod?
I am proud of you.
Okay, let me set the scene here, guys.
Okay.
This is for my 25th anniversary year. Okay, so the 25, that's what that means. I was in the Sky Dome. I'm sorry, I'm calling it Sky Dome. It's the Rogers Center.
Sky Dome.
It's just, and so we're in Toronto, hometown, and wearing my Toronto colors, right? Representing my sports team.
Is it so much fun wearing a cape?
Oh, it's superhero-esque, yeah, of course. It is kind of that's what I'm known for, And then look, 25, got the stress. So it's like had a bit of the call it to sports. It was Sporty Spice.
I love it so much. I love it so much. We got another one here, I think.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
She cleans up good, folks.
Diva.
Okay.
Wow, you clean up.
Thank you.
You are stunning.
Thank you. This was for the WWE Hall of Fame. So they see us all sweaty and in our gear and whatnot. Well, once in a while we get to put the high heels on and clean up a little bit. So yes, this was for the Hall of Fame. It's a Hall of Fame look.
Can I ask you a question about this Hall of Fame look?
Yes.
The art of the pose. I wouldn't know how to stick my body out like that.
It's my fitness modeling days. My fitness modeling days. It's like you turn just so.
I might need some lessons.
Maybe you don't breathe until the shot is taken.
That's some watch party extra content. Aaron and I learned how to pose like Trish Stratus.
Next spring.
Okay.
All right, what else you got?
Okay.
Pretty in pink.
And this is was this your Canada's Got Talent
It
days?
was. As you've seen, I've worn it a couple times though. Yes, this was a Canadian designer as well, which is super cool. So I get to support. Canada's Got Talent was great because I could wear Canadian designers and support that industry, but and always super fun. And I'm kind of like, I like gowns, but if I can be comfortable and wear a pantsuit, a jumpsuit, yes please.
Is lace comfortable?
Well, it was stretchy.
Okay. Okay. So it works.
My stretchy pants.
Are you trying to intimidate people when you're a judge? Is that part of the role?
I mean, it depends. Some of the judges had that. I felt like I was a little bit like I'd like to be like, okay, you sucked, but you look cute. You know what I mean? Like it's like you just
it's the balance.
It's the balance, and the delivery.
Well, you know what? It's funny. We talk about you as a judge. As we mentioned earlier, Winnipeg, big news there this week.
Yes.
They will get the 7th expansion team, the 7th team in the league in the NSL. And part of what they're rolling out here, fans can right now sign up for access to season seats, but kids can also draw their preferred mascot. So they're being brought in on the process. And we know how much mascots mean in the NFL. Trish, I don't know if you're familiar with Perry.
Oh, no,
this is Perry the Peregrine Falcon. This is the Ottawa Rapids mascot. Take a look at those lashes, Trish.
Yes, gorgeous, of course.
She's got speed, she's got style, and this may be the queen, right, Erin?
Obviously, our queen, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn has her own Instagram profile. She has paparazzi pics up there.
Wow.
She details her on-again, off-again relationship with Figaro.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you.
There's like a whole thing.
There's a whole backstory. Check it out.
I will. I will.
But can we now look at some of the entries from the children? Now we have to keep that in mind. They are children. The children of Manitoba.
I'll tone down my judginess.
Yes. Aaron McLeod, good vibes only.
Trish.
So first of all, we've got Ty. Can we see Ty?
Let's see Ty.
It's
a really good drawing, first of all.
No kidding. Speaking of mitts and paws, that's a goalkeeper right there.
There it is.
There you go.
That is fantastic drawing.
You like the colorway?
The coloring, I love it. Yes.
I don't mind animals with people names, but I know that's a bit controversial. You like an animal with a person name?
I have no problem with that.
No problem at all.
No problem with that, no.
Someone I dated once had a dog named Katie, and I just wasn't sure.
Well, that is different.
Just felt a bit.
When he was a bit weird. Katie, come here, and you're like, I'm confused. Or, oh man.
Speaking of animals with people names, this is Wendy the Weasel, guys.
Oh, but I love it. Do we love it?
Listen,
I love it too.
I have some fun facts about weasels.
Okay.
They're some of the most fierce and voracious predators on the planet. Guys, they can consume 40 to 60% of their body weight every day.
Stop.
Wow.
Like every day they need
like me
to.
on a cheat day.
You on a cheat
like
day.
you lucky
I like
weasel.
Wendy the Weasel.
Oh, come on.
I like the hat, the chapeau.
We have to make sure that like it can go from sketch to come, to costume, right?
Oh, this is a great point,
sometimes
Trish.
you can put a little something down on paper.
A thinker. And then speaking of a great name, Winnipeg. This is Peggy the black bear. And look at the detail this child has put in. Thank you. Cuddly. This is cuddly but fierce. True.
Oh,
dangerous when challenged.
Okay.
Hibernates in winter.
That's right. We don't play in the winter.
It all tracks. You like Peggy?
Wait, I think they just described my traits. That's what I'm rating.
I like Peggy.
yes,
I like how thorough
and
this
the
is too.
yellow
Yes.
around the nose. Look at the details.
I think
Is that
the
a
name is selling. Right away, the name, I'm already in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right,
agree.
right.
I agree.
Yeah.
Listen, we
so
knew
creative.
you were coming, and we both have so many questions
Okay,
for you.
yes.
And a girlfriend of mine has a daughter who plays rep sports, as so many parents do. And she said to me, more and more of the players on her daughter's rep basketball team are wearing makeup. They're wearing full glam. And she said, listen, I understand it for pro athletes
Yes.
because they have a brand to consider. But she's not sure how she feels about it for young athletes, for her teen daughter. And I was so curious because you're a mom, a model, an athlete, an entertainer.
Yeah.
What do you
well,
make
my
of
first
that?
thought is like, the porous breathing, the sweating, and the being makeup. I don't think is great for skin. I mean, it's the thing that we're dealing with. Like as kids now, they're watching the influencers, and they're like, my 9-year-old's like, this is my skincare. Well, we didn't do skincare until a couple years ago, right?
Till
so
44
it's
years
like
old.
I get it. It's going with the times and everything. But I there was a time in wrestling where I felt like I had to dumb down the makeup of it all to be like taken serious as an athlete. So I mean, I don't know. I don't want to discourage a kid to do what they want to do that makes them happy. But I don't know. We have to make sure that it's hypoallergenic. That's the first thing.
Can I ask you too about retirement? I'm sure this is something that many fans want your opinion on.
Yes.
And you've spoken before about wanting that definitive finale moment. And we know that so many athletes do. Why do you think it's so difficult for top tier performers to find that perfect exit ramp?
Because it's really about finding the perfect moment to know it has to check all these boxes. For me personally, it's like it's got to be a passing the torch moment. It's got to be with the right person. It's got to, maybe it's got to be, people think, when I was in Skydome, people thought, oh my God, this could be the retirement moment, So for me, I think it's got to check a lot of the boxes there. But it's a feel thing for the athlete.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's nice to make it because it's a fan experience. It's something that you can bring the fans in.
Later on, I'm going to ask you whether you are done.
Oh.
But later on, we'll get to that.
That question.
We'll get to that.
I never get it.
We'll get to that. Aaron, it's time for you to go back to the booth and join our pal, Signa Butler. And Signa will send it to you now to get us all set for the second half.
Well, what a first half it was, wasn't it? Back and forth affair. We saw a goal from DB Pridham towards the end of that opening half. Halifax with plenty of shots, as you alluded to there, Kate. And you know what? We'll see what happens in the second half. We do have substitutions to tell you about for the Halifax Tides. 2 substitutions. It'll be Sinam Mu coming out and Cho So-hyun coming in. And Tiffany Cameron stepping out of the match, and Stella Downing, the former Ottawa Rapid forward, coming in. For the Ottawa Rapid, Jung-Min Young coming out and Kayla Adamek coming in. So assuming that Sadie Waite will slide into the midfield and Adamek will take her spot at right back. There's Stella Downing. Played last season with the Ottawa Rapid. Had 3 goals, 2 assists for them. And then decided, she said, I like the vibes of Halifax, their fans, I wanted to be a part of it. And she's with, wearing the teal this season. And kicking things off in this second half, again, it's 1-0 for the Ottawa Rapid. Thanks to a goal from DB Pridham, her 8th on the season. TD Place, lively atmosphere for this Thursday night matchup. So glad you could be with us for our YouTube watch party. There is Stella Downing, her first touch of the ball. Cho So-hyun, the great veteran, 38 years of age, 2nd most caps all time in Korea. In their history, of course, a couple of Korean players on the Ottawa Rapids, so she's familiar with them. Stella Downing now on the right side, one-on-one against her former teammate, Slides the ball through, and Waite will clear that away. And we've got a question for Aaron. Go
For
ahead.
me?
Yes. Okay. Aaron, tell everyone about our Team Canada a cappella group, Desiree Scott.
Girl, you watch it, Queen. Yeah, we actually have a lot of singers. Well, I said there's still a lot of them there. And Desi helped to organize. We actually had an a cappella group, and we performed once, like when we had a camp around Christmas time, and we did a lot of Christmas songs. And then another time, it was kind of just random, but we got together and we would practice a couple times at camp. We were very serious, and we were pretty good, I gotta say. It was a lot of fun.
Oh. Who else was in the group?
We had Jordan Heidema, Desiree Scott, of course, who's a fabulous singer. Ashley Lawrence was in the group. Who else? Julia Grosso was in the group.
Gosh.
I think
Kennedy.
Khadijah.
Pedersen angry she didn't get that one on target. Well, just remember, if you're watching us here, I'll just tell you about that in 1 second. If you're watching us here on YouTube, we do have a memory game on the go. Ooh. So you can scan the QR code on your screen there, and you can win $250 from DoorDash. And Julianne Valeron covering up Wickers there. TB Pridham hot on their tail. Valeron, stellar first half for the Halifax Tides. A couple opportunities, whether it's crosses or shot on goal, and of course defensively as well.
Yeah, she's really grown, I think, to be one of the strongest players on this team. And like you talked about, plays with such heart, really sets a tone right from the get-go with her work rate.
Let's go down to Jackie Perez on our sideline.
Well, thanks so much. Again, we spoke to Katrine Pedersen from Rapid FC. During that half, she told the team, the energy is low. They have to manage distances, get them closer together, reminding them to start playing rapid football, and that means controlling the game. And with Admek coming in, it is the tactical move. Meanwhile, talking to Katie Barrett for Tide FC, they want to keep maintaining possession for Tide FC in Halifax. The confidence, they want to see that continue that they played in the first half, and to make sure to capitalize on opportunities, to have that confidence to pursue that in the second half.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Jackie. Great insight from both of those coaches. Dagenet, whoa! Little tentative there.
Yeah,
for a Halifax throw.
No, and I agree with Katrina Peterson. Just the way that Ottawa can play. There's such a great possession team, but again, when they're controlling the tempo of the ball, a little bit more 1-2 touch passing, and then existing in between the lines is going to be key for them. Anytime you play a pass through the lines, it's hard for the Tides to keep their composure and their shape. They've got to move them a bit more,
Play with tempo. That's what the Ottawa Rapid has been doing much of this season. That's why they're tops of the table. Although they'll tell you it's not about that. It's about building on what they did in season 1. Adamek making her presence known. And foul on Adamek. Adamek had started all 11 games for the Ottawa Rapid. Just getting a breather tonight. Sadie Waite playing that right back position. Waite, by the way, yes, is in the midfield in her normal position.
And you are seeing a similar theme with a lot of the coaches in this league who are
looking for players who can play two positions, which I think is really great. Versatility, I think, is one of the most important things an athlete can bring.
The flick on to Forbes. Adamek. Joanna Friedland cutting inside. And right to Annika Toth.
Too bad with a little bit more angle on that ball. Adamek is straight through.
Well, just some big news today. Canada Soccer launching the W Canadian Championship. 6 existing NSL clubs, 2 Premier Soccer League Canada teams. It's a pathway to the 2027 CONCACAF W Champions Cup and the 2028 FIFA Women's Club World Championship. So this is big news in the NSL today. The shot from distance blocked by Annika Leslie. So that is big news. Of course, already big news having this domestic professional league in Canada in its 2nd season. But just one more layer and one more prize to chase. Adamek. Controlled by Waite.
Again,
yeah.
Mina Lee, you know, just shifting into those half spaces and in between lines. I love watching the way that she moves. And this is great. First time, hard to defend, but well read by Leslie.
Kennedy lets it ride, gets it through. Rhodes. One touch a little too far against the defender of the year, Jaleesa Harris. And Chu out the other side. Wickers wondering what went awry there, but she called for the foul.
Gave her a little shove, let her know she's there.
Kate, let's go to you with a question.
All right, Trish Stratus, you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Here we go. What's a moment in your career that felt like a win even though there was not a belt involved?
It would have to be my steel cage match. You see, back in my day, women did not have steel cage matches. It was not a thing. It was not considered. It was definitely something the guys did. So to go back that many years later and, you know, dip my toes into the current landscape and be able to have a women's cage match was, as weird as it sounds, an epic moment.
An epic moment.
Yeah.
A trailblazer. Signa Aaron, I'm sitting next to a trailblazer.
You sure are. So happy that Trish is with us today. 7-time WWE champion.
Yeah, every time I've been bragging as much as I possibly can about having her on the last week, and every time I mention Trisha's name, people are like, "Are you kidding me?" They can't believe it. They have nothing but incredible things to say. Just grateful that she's sharing this game with us.
And that positive energy, too.
Yes.
It's in spades. Here comes Forbes. Laying off to Mina Lee. Blocked by Taylor. The shot! Oh my! What a banger! What a banger that was! And Sadie Waite just crushed that. 2-0. No one can believe it.
Did you see Katrina's face on that? When you're laughing that hard as a coach, you know it's brilliance.
Sadie Waite started the game as a right back, came in the midfield, and check this out.
Just in the air, volley. What an incredible strike. Not much Tote can do about that one. That's when you watch later on replay, over and over and over. What an incredible finish by Sadie Waite.
We've seen some great goals this season, and that has to be up there. Sadie Waite, her 3rd of the year for the first-year pro out of Nebraska. And now a 2-0 deficit for the Tides to stare down here.
I think at this point, Tides just have to continue to push Allen and Valoran forward as much as they can. Sometimes they have a 6 go into the back line with the center backs so they can push both Allen and Valoran forward, which has worked in the past. That's what they did against Montreal recently. This may be the time to do that.
Downing. Now, we did have a chance to talk to Katrina Peterson, and we asked about Sadie Wade at right back, and she said, yeah, it's a new position for her, but she doesn't care where she plays. She's a quick learner. And adding to that, she's just the type of player that takes responsibility and plays with that growth mindset.
Yeah, which is so important. I think 95% of the time it really does come to attitude. Young player, called upon, played right back, and now scores a stunner. So to have those kind of players in your squad that are willing to play anywhere for the team is really important.
Sadie Waite, 21 years of age from St. Thomas, Ontario. Played with the Canadian U20 team. Part of this new midfield. I know we're a third of the way through the season, but along with Kira Mellenhorst, replacing 2 big veterans in Desiree Scott and Ellen Gibson. They've done a phenomenal job filling in.
Absolutely.
Here is Jordan Rhodes.
Yeah, and Katrina Peterson is speaking to that. They're very different leaders, quiet leaders, but doing a fantastic job.
Downing gets that cross in. Didn't bounce the right way for the Tides, or does it? There's Cho!
Oh, what a finish!
Cho
Another one!
Back and forth beauties! Cho So-Yun, the influential leader for the Tides, and they're just down by 1.
What another fabulous strike. Again, Downing with her fancy footwork, getting the ball into a dangerous spot. No clearance here from Forbes. And then Cho just putting that away right in the corner. Not much Desjardins can do about that. Fantastic strike.
Oh, wow.
And good timing. Halifax needs to get back into this game.
DB Pridham looking towards goal. And Wickers will hear that as far as Adamek. Fridland.
Yes, what a ball.
Can Adamek get there? Just past the touchline. We've got a stat or cap for you. So here it is. Erin McLeod has more international appearances than Cho So-Yun of Halifax. Don't look at my notes, Erin. Don't look at my notes.
I'm like, I don't know. I love Erin so much
That you think what?
but Cho is like a veteran. I just remember Sid Kennedy talking about how many matches Cho had played in. So I think this is a cap.
I think it's a stat. Okay, and the winner is?
It's cap.
Huh.
So yeah, Cho has 156, and Erin, you had 119, if I'm not mistaken.
It was close, pal. 119 remarkable appearances for this country.
Yeah.
Cross in, that's, whoa, right on the doorstep for DB Pridham.
And well anticipated by Toad in that moment.
Fridland's been very lively at the start of the second half for the Ottawa Rapid. Pedersen finding Cho.
This is one area of Toad's game that I really appreciate. Her trying to find those passes higher up the field, along the ground, difficult in between lines. Definitely something that she's been working on, and nice to see in the game.
Some brisk ball movement from the Tides now. Valoran, just a little bit too much mustard there.
And the Tides just have to keep capitalizing in the flanks. Anytime that Valeron cuts inside, that means she's normally brought 2 players with her, and that opens up space on the outside. Just looking for those opportunities to create overloads.
Adamek up the pitch looking for Pridham. Defended carefully by Annika Leslie.
Well done by Ottawa to play out of that pressure.
Let's go to Kate.
Okay, so here you go, Trish. A question for you. How did being a mom change the competitor in you?
Oh, wow. Well, you know, it changed my why I'm doing this. You know, and I'm lucky, you know, the outfit you showed earlier, that was me performing for the very first time in front of my children.
Wow.
And that match meant everything mostly because of that moment.
Erin, what about you? You're a mom, a relatively new one. How did being a mom change the competitor in you?
I think a lot of times when you're with the little ones, you got to be like really with them. And it's taught me to be way more present. And I think as a competitor, you're the best when you're in the present moment, right? So it's made me a better athlete, but also my purpose. Like when you have had a hard workout and you look at those cute little cheeks and I want to squeeze them, and you just, you know, you forget the hard stuff and you just realize your purpose is bigger.
Well said, my friend.
Awesome stuff. Valeron had a shot there just over top of the bar. Again, you were talking about wanting to see Valeron and Allen moving forward in the second half, and we saw a little bit of it there.
She poses so many threats, right? She's able to dribble at speed. She cuts inside. She'll, you know, drive to the end line and hit the crosses back. She's a hard person to keep track of. And I think, again, just blossoming, getting better every game. But even here, you see Sid dropping inside, creating a little bit more space for Valeron. I think the partnerships in the flank areas are really strong with the Tides.
Good look up that right sideline. And Kayla Adamek. From the Ottawa area, Polish international. Downing not afraid to get stuck in.
And you just love the leadership from Sarah Taylor in that moment. You can hear her directing everybody.
Kate, let's go to you.
Here's another question for you, Trish. Is it true that you call yourself a jockey nerdy girl?
Well, you know, Trish Stratus, some people say I'm their first crush. I've been known to be a bombshell. These words are sometimes associated with Trish Stratus. That is my character. And yes, the words you use is actually more close to who I actually am. I'm the kid who asked for a microscope for a Christmas gift from Santa.
So real nerdy and pre-med, right?
Yes,
that was the goal.
Sports and science was my jam.
Pre-med, asked for a microscope. Erin, what were you asking for Christmas when you were growing up?
I was like, give me some cleats. I actually had this one T-shirt that I wore to there was holes in it. It says "Soccer's life." So yeah.
Okay. 25 minutes to play in the second half. Entertaining game between the Ottawa Rapid and Halifax Tides at TD Place. Couple beauty of goals as well. If you're just tuning in.
Some bangers.
Yeah. DB Pridham opened things up in the first half. And then, well, that's when the bangers came out, including Sadie Waite and then Cho So-hyun for Halifax.
I mean, it looked like an intentional grab to kind of slow the transitional moment down.
a yellow card to Mina Lee, and we'll see a double substitution for the Ottawa Rapid. Florence Belzile coming into the match. And Nicola Golan also coming in for Melanie Forbes and Johanna Friedland. So a lot of depth at that wing position for Ottawa.
Absolutely.
Kind of an embarrassment of riches for them that they can go to the bench at this moment of the game with quality players like
Golan and Belzile. I couldn't agree more. I think Golan improves every time she gets an opportunity, and especially Belzile. I used to critique her for some of her work in the final third and her decision making, but it's getting better, especially the last few games. She's threatening, she crosses when it's the opportunity presents itself, but also taking more shots. Nice to see that shift in Belzile. Probably a lot to do with the IDPs that they have so structured and focus on in the Ottawa coaching staff.
individual development plans, as they're called, I guess. IDPs.
Yes.
All these, yes.
I'm pretty bad at acronyms, but I know that one.
Liv Scott kicking that out before Jordan Rhodes could make something out of nothing. And here is Rhodes trying to turn against the Ottawa Rapid cap and can't get through. Players to ground all over the turf.
Great attitude from the Tides. I love that Stephen Hart said, I want players that love to defend on my team.
It doesn't just go to the defenders, it's everyone, right?
That's right.
So great defending on both sides right now. Ball slips by Sarah Taylor. Here's DB Pridham moving with pace. Valeron tried to get a toe in there to slow her down. Pridham, little too far for Belzile, as speedy as she is. Substitution coming for the Halifax Tides. It'll be Karima Lemire coming into the match. And Sarah Taylor exiting the match. So final 20 minutes for Karima Lemire. It's a short week for the Halifax Tides, of course, having played on Sunday against the Montreal Roses, a game that they said really stung. They lost on a penalty kick. Played really well defensively, but just couldn't get the result that they were looking for. Goal, and that's a nice turn, and a foul by Allen. Good spirit of the game there.
Yeah.
The asking if she's okay, not the tackle.
For clarification. I picked
For
up on that.
clarification.
But just the work rate for the Tides defending, you know, they're immediately applying pressure. Ottawa doesn't have a lot of time on the ball, which is what you want. If you are playing a team that wants to have possession the whole time, you have to disrupt that as much as possible.
Substitution here for the Ottawa Rapid. Mina Lee exiting the game. And Sonia Okobi-Oke coming into the match. Nigerian Super Falcon legend with 75 caps to her credit.
Yep.
Let's go to Kate now with a question.
Thank you, Signa. Yeah, here's another one. Trisha, 100+ magazine cover. Speaking about posing, what is still on your list?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you something. My bestie did a cover. It was very mainstream. It was Rolling Stones back in the day. And Canada now has a Rolling Stones magazine. So I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
Give her a call. You need this vet.
It would be cool.
It would be amazing. Hey, Aaron, Signa, here's one for you. What magazine cover would you like to appear on? There's got to be a Broadcast Today trade publication that Signa, you would be a queen on.
Icelandic
The Economist.
The Economist by Signa. Don't get too racy. Don't get too racy, Signa Butler.
Love it.
My goodness.
Aaron,
All
what
right,
about
Aaron,
you?
What do you say?
I don't know. All I could think about is like, you remember when Katie Lang was on the cover of Chatelaine?
Yes.
And she sung about it. And the other day someone was like, you look like Katie Lang. And I was like, thank you. So maybe, is that still?
Chatelaine is still,
it's still going?
Food mostly
Still
as the covers
going.
now.
Give him a call. Give him a call. Chatelaine, Aaron McLeod.
Look it
She
up.
is available.
It's my moment. Come on.
For fashion.
For fashion. You know it.
Stella Downing, the cross. Kennedy. Dagenet
Well done by Deschanel there.
on the case. And well done by Belzile to keep this ball in bounds. Valeron recovery mode. And the slide tackle.
Still
Belzile
going.
still going. Energizer Bunny out here. Wait, who's got that goal that has Ottawa ahead 2-1. Sonia Kobioke.
Not a bad choice there.
Okay, Aaron, I've got a statter cap for you.
Oh, man.
I know you're looking forward to it.
I love them. I'm so good at them.
Katrina Peterson, head coach of the Ottawa Rapid, has more international appearances than Diana Matheson.
Ooh. Is she the most capped Danish player?
She is.
Might be.
She might be. I know how many caps she has, but I'm not telling you because you probably know what Dee has.
I feel like Dee has 1 billion, so I feel like it's a cap.
It is a stat.
No! Katrina, my queen, I'm sorry.
Peterson has 210 caps.
Okay.
And Dee has 206.
No way.
Diana Matheson, sorry. Dee. Here I am on an informal basis with
our pal Dee.
Yeah. Chu Haiju just gets this ball right in the face, and that can be dangerous, you know.
Absolutely.
Grazes that.
I do think this has been a really important shift in the game, that anytime the ball hits a player's head or there's a collision, they stop the play immediately. Not always the case in the past.
So Chu Haiju getting attention from the medical staff of the Ottawa Rapid.
Okay, ladies.
Always want to be careful with anything around the head, as Aaron said. Katrina Peterson looking on to see if they might make any adjustments here.
Direct contact, it's tough. Chu, for me, just a fantastic player to watch. She reminds me a little bit of Mina Lee in the sense that she just is so good at understanding space and relationships and opposite movement, and a common thread you'll find with the Ottawa players, just high soccer IQs and just wanting to live on the ball.
Chu Haiju already with 62 caps for country, for Korea. There's Katie Barrett looking on, seeing what she might do here. Down a goal, 15 minutes to play.
Well, again, I know I've said it a lot of times, but Alan and Valeron, the more they can get forward, the more they're able to get the ball into the box. So maybe that means dropping one of the sixes so they can both get forward, continue to create those overloads up high, Halifax has found a lot of joy getting crosses into the box. So I think if they continue that, they'll get another one.
Let's go to Kate.
Thank you, Signa. Yeah, I had an opportunity to send some texts with the bench. Since it's country night, I asked both coaches thoughts on country music, and Katrina Peterson said she likes the vibes. She can't name a musician necessarily, loves the vibes, but Coach Katie Barrett out of Halifax said big country music person, but no cowgirl hat tonight, unfortunately. Trish, you like country music?
For me, it's cowgirl hat, as you've seen me wrestle. But Shania Twain, so I'm answering both of the questions. You know, I'm saying
You like the cowgirl hat,
yes,
and you like Shania Twain. Aaron McLeod, I get the sense that you are a fan of Shania.
Let's go, girls.
I knew it.
I love Shania. She's my girl.
She is the queen, that is for sure. Here's Sid Kennedy. Trying to create something, find a target, has Peterson at the top of the bench. Good backtracking there by Golan. And Lemire winning that ball to Downing. Downing. Ball won by Okay.
This is good from Ottawa, though. There was a few times in the first half they weren't doubling down in the flanks, and Halifax was getting a lot of joy. They'll need to continue that to keep the lead.
So. Allen. Downing.
Nice play from Halifax.
So that's a nice pass. That was not. Rhodes does make up for it defensively. Knocked off Jaleesa Harris's headband. And the shot from distance off the mark. Sid Kennedy going to exit the game. And Kat Jordan will enter the match. Sid Kennedy playing a nice shift tonight for the Halifax Tides.
Absolutely. Such a creative player. Brave on the ball. Love the way that she cuts inside or goes to the end line and crosses the ball in. But, you know, on the road, many games in a small period of time, you need some fresh legs out there.
Ball played over top. Wickers handles that calmly with Belzile on her heels. Jordan's first touches. Rhodes lays it off to Valeron. Valeron, the early cross. Jordan Rhodes again gets the head on it. I have a feeling she's like, I'm due. It's gotta happen.
I know. But this is great interplay. Again, this is Peterson who initially comes inside, opening that space for the flank. We've seen this from the Tides a lot this game.
Waits very patiently there. Kobe Oke. Trouble. Pridham laying it off to Belzile. Belzile, the cross. Almost a shot cross, and Golan was on the doorstep. Maybe regretting not sliding there.
I think she was going for the cross or the shot there. That was close.
Shacross.
The shots. But again, like I said before, Belzile, for me, has become someone who is threatening a lot of the times when she has the ball.
Leslie over top. There's Allen giving chase. Still in play.
Great backtracking there. Good defending from the Tides.
And Jordan Rhodes exiting the game. Julia Benatti coming in. Benatti, also a former Ottawa Rapid player. Golan. It's a good battle there.
Great timing from Wickers.
Benatti.
Well done for Benatti.
Holds the ball up well. Cho now trying to engineer something in the midfield. Lemire taking her space forward.
I think Halifax just has to continue. We talked about ball speed, moving the ball, trying to shift Ottawa. They're a very organized team, looking at a deep or mid block of 4-4-2. Got to find a way to kind of break them apart.
Wickers slips the ball through. Valeron cutting back. Valeron the cross. Peterson. Show. Lemire, one touch and tried to get the shot off. Does, and did not take a deflection though. So inside 10 minutes here, a stat or cap. All 5 of Julia Benatti's goals in the NSL have come from outside the box. Cap.
I think that's a stat.
4 of 5. She had goal of the year last year.
You dirty dog. Well done.
1 from inside, goal of the year on the outside of her foot. I remember that one. So Julia Benatti, though, we always say she scores beauties.
She does.
Halifax needs a beauty here. Try and equalize this game at TD Place. It is the Ottawa Rapid in control, 2-1. Here's Cho. She's already scored 1 from outside. Cho Soyun! Covered up by Dagenet.
So I think Ottawa has to be a little quicker to apply pressure on that last shot. But also the play before, they're kind of sitting back on crosses, maybe ball watching a little bit and not seeing the distance that their players are getting for them. So making sure there's pressure on the ball quickly, not giving up any easy shots.
The whistle blew down the field. Let's go to Kate in the lounge.
Thank you, Signa. Another question here for Trish. Trish, would ring training prepare you to run for a full 90-minute soccer game? That's a good one.
Wow. Okay, well, I mean, 90 minutes maybe. I don't think I've ever had a 90-minute match. There are Iron Woman matches that might take you that long. But, you know, we do train for stamina and like a high-energy dynamic movement. So I think it would apply. Personally, I have a signature move called the chick kick. I think in that regard it would apply. You know, can you imagine? She's coming. It's the chick kick. I'm just saying.
I just want all the replays. What does the chick kick look like for those of us who don't know?
You get your head knocked off, basically.
You get your head knocked off.
Yeah, aka the ball. Like, see how it translates?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
It could work.
Sadie White maybe delivered a chick kick earlier in this match.
Call it a chick kick. Yeah,
a chick kick from Sadie White, the ultimate crossover, you guys.
Awesome. I was going to say it's just another T-shirt for Trisha's company that she's got. You know, a chick kick. I'm surprised there's probably a T-shirt out there already. Come on.
I'm sure.
Chu is out of the game. Wilkinson in for the Ottawa Rapid. Stella Downing. A little fancy footwork against her former teammate and goes the way of a goal kick.
Wilkinson has been someone for Ottawa, I think, who's come in and actually been quite lethal. She's often coming in 80 minutes plus, but every time she comes on and, you know, instead of using the word substitute, we shifted to game changer. I would definitely classify Wilkinson as one of those.
Allen earns the throw. Halifax pushing. It's 5 minutes left to make something happen. Meantime, the Ottawa Rapid, tight game, keeping themselves seamless defensively here. Valeron.
Just like love this attitude from Valeron. You know, she's worked her tail off the whole game and screaming for the ball. Always wanting to be a player that makes a difference.
Leslie looking over top. Little touch there by Cho to Stella Downing. Cho into Benatti now. To Cho. Allen. Cross in, early cross over top of Kat Jordan. She'll give chase, but that's out for an Ottawa throw.
Halifax definitely getting numbers forward. Pushing until the very end here.
Wickers gets up for it. Finds Cho.
This is good from Ottawa. They have to continue to keep their lines tight, especially this state of the game.
Lanier. Out to Downing. Oh, just signals crossed with Allen. Kate, let's go to you in the lounge.
Thank you, Signa. Trish, question for you here. What kind of injuries have you sustained over your career?
Oh, wow. Well, you know, the word fake, we hear that you've been used from some soccer players. It's also thrown around the wrestling world. But I will use Exhibit A, missing knuckle. If you want to get a close-up of that, you can. There is no knuckle right there.
Oh, I want to see it.
Oh, my God.
Weird thumb. Broken nose several times. Stuff happens.
It's a lot. I remember the broken nose, and you kept fighting. You kept fighting.
That's what we do. We just keep fighting. It's like the Dory, just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. From WWE to Disney. Aaron, what about you? Any big time injuries that stand out?
Oh, how much time is left in the game? No. I've had like 5 knee surgeries, a shoulder surgery.
5?
Yeah, 3 ACLs.
Ouch.
But yeah, lots also.
But do you have all your knuckles?
I don't. I'm glad that you look far from me when I'm looking at the screen, so I didn't actually get to see the zoom in on the knuckle, which I'm okay with.
I'll show you later. Don't worry. It is something.
Sounds like she's not worried at all.
I do have all my knuckles, but one time I did double dislocate one finger, and both bones popped out, but I didn't break it. More mysterious than anything was that injury.
Wonderful. That's a plus point on that.
Some nice movement there from the Halifax Tides. And just a foul called on Kat Jordan. 7 minutes of added time. So there is opportunity here for the visiting team, the Tides, to try and equalize in this game. But Ottawa has been rock solid defensively. The one exception being the goal to Cho So-hyun. Oh. Ball played across. Jasmine Wilkinson was right there.
Not that far from her, to be fair.
Wait. Kobioki to Wait. And Annika Toth will pick that up. So shots haven't been the issue for Halifax. 21 of them,
Wow.
6 on target. And Ottawa, 2 shots on target and 2 goals. How's that for accuracy?
That's pretty good.
Kobioki seeing a lane.
I always love watching it when Ottawa plays 1-2 touch. It's so hard to defend because you can't get your whole shape over and set. So if you're trying to beat a disciplined shape, that's the way to do it.
Mellenhorst and Addie Wickers.
My girl Addie
Came back, cleared that away. Let's look at Addie Wickers, dual national. Really stepped up in her second season with the Halifax Tides.
Absolutely, I think she's been so solid for them. They're often changing Cardoza and Leslie in that other center back role, but Addie Wickers has really become a mainstay, and you can see why.
Katie Barrett looking on, short corner here for the Rapid. And Cho got that in the head.
That hurt.
She's rubbing her head there. Jasmine Wilkinson's foot just got up.
Oh, that was her knee.
Her
maybe.
knee, yeah.
I've had that happen.
Oh, I bet you have.
You're fine. You're fine. That would qualify as a chick kick.
That's an example of a chick kick. I'm glad she's up because that looked painful.
In wrestling, it's okay. Here, not so much.
That's right. An important distinction. Glad she's up, Signa.
So not just wrestlers getting the signature move from Trish Stratus. Okay. Yellow card for Jasmine Wilkinson. Cho's back at it. 3 minutes left in added time at TD Place. Tides 1, Rapid 2. And out for an Ottawa throw.
It's hard to manage Valeron when she kind of sits in between those two lines, but Golan does a good job to get back and double up and make sure they can't progress forward.
Another throw in here for the Tides. Fourth meeting between these two teams this season. It's gone the way of the Rapid for 2 of them, the way of the Tides for the opener. And right now it looks like Ottawa is going to pick up their 3rd win of the season. But is there a little late minute for Halifax?
Oh, wow.
A corner kick.
Clutch from Olivia Scott in that moment. Well read, gets her body in front. That was close. But a great initial ball lofted from Leslie.
Karimo Lemire on the corner. Well into added time. One deep breath. The delivery near post. Flicks across and Belzile got it at least out of danger. Throw in. Allen. Benatti gets it through Belzile, taken down, and that will be a free kick for the Tides. Just about a minute left to play.
And for me, this is about game management this late in the game. You have to try to avoid giving fouls in your defensive third with this little time left in the game. Have to be smart, stay on your feet, try to avoid anything that'll put them in this situation.
It's Lemire. Benatti is to her right. So is this a cross or is this to Benatti? Ottawa's got to be careful of their former teammate. Lemire curling! Oh. And off the head of Leslie. Annika Leslie, an opportunity there late in this game. Valeron. Urgent times now for the Tides. And it's no panic from Harris. Valeron, head down. Broken up by Mellenhorst, and now it's Waite, who's got that winning goal right now, coming out with the ball. And it will be the winner. 2-1 for the Ottawa Rapid. Katrina Peterson's side now unbeaten in 7. Goals from DB Pridham, and that winner, that banger from Sadie Waite, her third of the year.
Yeah, and I feel like this game, Ottawa was a little bit slow to start, but they grew into the first half. Obviously, a goal always helps, but for them to show the defensive discipline that they did in the end, the people that came on the field make sure they kept their structure, and I think it's a good win for Ottawa. I think Halifax will be disappointed because they did actually create a lot of opportunities, but just weren't able to put them away.
So one side happy, the other side looking for answers. It's the Ottawa Rapid with the 3 points today. And we'll look at the full-time stats for today's match at TD Place. Pretty even in terms of possession, but in terms of shots, well, the Tides had plenty of them. 6 on target, in fact, but could only find 1 goal. Whereas the accuracy of the Rapid, they took their opportunities and they got both of them. The 3 points for the Ottawa Rapid, well, we know they're still atop the standings. It's something Katrina Peterson said they don't really look at because they don't want to get caught up in the noise. But 28 points, they're clear of the Montreal Roses by 7. Halifax Tide still holding on to 4th place in the 6-team league. Well, the Ottawa Rapid, country night. The vibes were good at TD Place, and they were good. Meantime, the Halifax Tides, 3 straight losses for them. It's been a tough little road trip, but certainly a lot of positives to draw from this game, including the first goal of the season from Cho So-Yoon. Well, the final score at TD Place, Halifax Tides 1, Ottawa Rapid 2. Thanks for joining me in the booth, and now we're going to send it back to the lounge.
Well, welcome back inside our watch party lounge. Kate, Aaron, Trish with you. And we were treated to some beauty goals tonight.
Bangers.
Some bangers. Gorge, right?
Gorge.
That's an official soccer term from our analyst, Trish Stratus. So, Aaron, take us through these goals. Let's start with the opener from DB Pridham. This was a good goal, but perhaps an even better celebration.
Oh, obviously the celebration was fantastic. But this for me was kind of the shift in momentum for Ottawa that we've been waiting for. They were a little bit slow to play, but this 1-2 touch, getting players, Friedland on this cross, she was cutting more inside, which we need more of, and Pridham just hungry and waiting. And then of course, I mean, come on. I'm a little upset that I didn't get the memo, but and everyone else participating as well who doesn't love a line
including
dance.
Perry. You like the celebration?
I love the celebration. This is all about the celebration. Plus, I like the cowboy hat.
Of course you do.
I am partial to them.
Of course you do. Let's talk about this second goal. This was early in the second half to put Ottawa up 2-0. Sadie Waite, 21 years old. Aaron, you said you could watch this over and over and over. So let's do that.
Gorge. Totally gorge. Couldn't agree more. Yes, she goes from playing right fullback. She's like, you know what, I'm going to go up top and then I'm going to score this banger, okay? So Mina Lee tries takes a shot, there's a deflection, and then Sadie Waite hits this out of the air, which doesn't give Halifax enough time to get in front. Their pressure has been great all game, but she just smokes it. Look at Katrina Peterson. She's like, oh my goodness. She is so happy. I am happy for her. What a way to make a mark on the game.
These moments as a rookie are so important to show you're a viable contributor.
It's such a great point. 21 years old, first year pro, massive from her. But credit to Halifax. They had so many chances in this game. They were not going to go down without a fight, and Cho gets them on the board. This was another beautiful strike. It may get lost in the Sadie Waite goal, in the beauty of that goal, but this was a nice one, Erin.
It was beautiful, and I know you're a big fan, obviously, with the jean jacket.
Big fan. My girl.
You're Erin
Cho.
Yes, but this is great from Downing. She gets into a dangerous area. Ottawa's not able to clear the ball. Cho does the same thing on this end. She's like, I'm just going to smack this. And great placement, great technique. She strikes with her laces into the corner. There's nothing that Desjardins can do about that. And she's trying to get the group riled up. Look at this, my favorite part of the whole clip. Getting the team riled up. We're not done yet.
You know what my favorite part of this post game may be?
What?
I think we have a belt to award.
The competitiveness. I like it. It's been a theme. Well, I guess I'm going to award the winner. The winner.
And who is the winner?
About the winner.
All right, enough.
That would be you. That would be Queen.
You're going to hold
So what you do, we don't want to get up because, you're going to just hold it up.
Oh, just like this?
You're going to feel it. Yeah.
Was it heavy?
No, she's a rookie. She's a rookie. And you're going to hold it. Let's hold it right here. And just boom. Just do the boom.
Okay, let me try again.
Let's try.
I almost took Erin's head off. Ready?
Okay.
Boom.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, the champ right here. Boom.
Do you want to try? I love you so much that I do want to give you this opportunity.
Okay, so you hold it from the top?
Yeah, you just
and then you have to do your, wow, this is heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay. Boom. Well done. You're both champions in my eyes.
Stunning.
I feel lucky, Trish, in that you and I got to chat a little bit in here as we were watching the game. And one of the questions that I had for you that I thought was interesting was, did you get to name your moves? The chick kick being one of them, Stratisfaction.
Yes, Stratosphere.
Stratosphere.
See, first of all, I have a very good last name. The stratus of it all, it's very stratifying. Sorry. Yes.
Well done. Well played.
But back in the day, the guys would have all these moves, and the girls were doing cat fights, so we weren't really naming our moves. But then we started to, under the radar, be like, I'm going to do actual legit moves, and then I would go to the commentators and go, that's called the Stratosphere, and then it slowly became part of the thing. Yeah, you got to make stuff happen.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And you know what? We've seen you at Toronto Tempo Games. You really do believe in supporting women's sports, particularly in this country.
Yeah.
How come?
How come? Well, you know what? For me, coming from you're in a male-dominated industry, it was hard to find a voice. It was hard to find a place. You want to get a seat at the table. Let's just make the table bigger. Forget about it. And so just to go out and support, see women doing their thing, women uplifting women. It's just such a special time right now, and I'm thrilled to be doing it. Sitting here with you guys has been great. Joining this, it's been fantastic. So yeah, it's important to me.
Well, and that's a really nice segue into a quote, and I may butcher it a little, so forgive me. You said it best, and you said it better. But that you and your colleagues in those early days of WWE, particularly the female colleagues that you had, really laid the foundation upon which your new generation, this new generation behind you, has built a skyscraper. Can you say more about that? Because it's such a good quote.
I mean, we did our work, and like I said, when we had that main event match, we didn't realize what it would do. We didn't see that change in the trajectory like it did. But at that time, we just went out there and just tried to do our best. But then now, what the women have done with all these opportunities, it's not, because even with the women's sports, it's about, you got to do the performance. You got to show up. You got to do the work on the field or in the ring in order for it to mean something and for it to carry on and have momentum. So the girls have done a fantastic job over the last decade, and to see where they are now is just, honestly, it's everything we hoped for when we were in the business.
You've been everything we hoped for. You really have been.
Thank you.
You have been such a good time, and it is a good time at TD Place right now. Let's check out what's going down there. Their fans are happy. Look at DB Pridham there.
Oh no. Are they doing the Icelandic clap?
They sure are.
I need to bring a belt there.
Oh my gosh, this is fantastic.
You must love this, Erin.
Obviously. I secretly wish that I was Icelandic, but this is great. But this is, this is so important to Ottawa and their identity.
Yeah.
Katrina Peterson talks about the reason they're at the top of the table is culture, and these are the moments connected to the fans. There's a lot of players who've come from Ottawa, and this just makes my heart happy.
It's amazing.
Can you tell us about your celly, your celebration?
Well, you know, the thing you might have seen me do a thing or two is like this, you know, we do the point,
Yep.
right? So we just
Yep.
do this, we look to the audience, we go boom, right? And then the fans do it back to you. And it's that's about an immersive experience, just like what you see here at the games, when the fans are getting into it, when they're doing, you know, when we saw everyone singing the songs or doing holding up signs, all the immersive experiences, it's all about that. It's great.
How important is it for you to get the fans going? Do the fans help you perform?
It's our whole job. Like it really is that is my MO, to go out there and just hopefully I can invoke an emotion from the crowd. When I am showing pain, I want them to feel my pain. When I'm a bad guy, I want you to hate me. You know? I want you to be like the one, I love to hate her, you know, that kind of thing. So fan investment and knowing that that's literally our drive. You know, when we go out there, when we hear the crowd, they drive us, the energy. And you guys, if you ever have a chance to go to a live event, you must.
Oh, we're coming.
I'm going.
Okay, maybe I'll try to wrestle or something so we can do that. But
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry. I'm just maybe.
Hold up.
I said maybe.
So there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Okay, you heard it here first.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
He's coming. He's coming back.
Maybe.
Maybe. You never know.
One player I know you were really impressed by tonight was the rookie, Sadie Waite, and she is pitch side with Jackie Perez.
I'm joined now by Sadie Waite. You are the player of the match. Sadie, it was a little bit of a slow start in the beginning, but you guys seem to pick up that energy, maybe something coach said at the half. Talk to me about that second goal.
Yeah, just really happy I can help contribute to the team in any way. And I think at halftime we kind of had a little bit of a reset. We knew we didn't come out the way we wanted to. And then I think having that little break really just helped us come out strong in the second half.
This goal tonight for you makes it your third for your professional career, especially with Ottawa Rapid FC. What's it like playing in your home country for your first year in a professional career?
Yeah, it's really incredible. I have a lot of my family and friends who came today, which always makes it even more special. And the fans here in Ottawa are incredible too. And I just love that we have the opportunity now to play back in Canada. It's really incredible.
Finally, when we talk about to coach just about the positivity on and off the pitch, for you, what has been the most memorable this season?
Oh, just event generally that we've had. I think honestly everything. I can't pick one yet. Maybe at the end of the season there'll be a standout moment, but I've just been enjoying every single part of the journey so far. It's been really cool.
Sadie Waite, player of the match, congratulations. Enjoy with your team.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
What a grounded player, 21 years old, and talking about just enjoying the journey. I can see on your face you're a fan, Erin.
I'm melting. I'm just melting.
Absolutely.
But this is what Trish was talking about. This is like the next generation. These are the people that we worked so hard to like pave the way, and to have someone that young, so grateful, and then stepping up when you have the opportunity. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Should we take a look at her goal again?
One more time.
Let's do it.
Let's do it over and over. This deflection, and I just don't think anybody. Come on.
We jumped out of our seats in here.
Oh,
you can hear it. The sound
of it.
The sound.
ASMR on that, right?
ASMR on that. Ottawa Rapid social media team, if you're listening, we'd like the ASMR cut of that goal.
Yes.
Trish Stratus has requested it. Oh, what a night for her. And what a night for us. Trish, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Stratifying, would you say?
Oh my God.
I agree. Were you guys satisfied?
Absolutely stratifying.
Yeah, we should get some t-shirts made.
Yeah, my
that the
team
next
is
step?
on it, guys.
That has been a theme of the night. So satisfying for us to hang out with the one, the only Trish Stratus. A big night for us, a big night for the Ottawa Rapid. A 2-1 win for them. They extend their unbeaten streak to 7, and DB Pridham takes the lead in this season's Golden Boot race. Thanks for hanging with us on Country Night, everybody.
Yeehaw!
See you next time.